Greetings, Internet. Wild here, bringing you two gameplays today: Modern Warfare and Battlefield 5. So, man, these two games, I don't know how you feel about either game, but I had a blast in the Modern Warfare beta. I thought it was pretty cool. It felt like a different Call of Duty, not what I'm used to. It just felt different, and it's gonna take me a while to get used to. And I love it. It's a challenge for me. It's a challenge for me to learn the new mechanics, to learn the guns, how they work, the good range for certain guns, what's good in the bigger maps, smaller maps. So it's always a fun experience to learn that. At least for me, it's pretty fun, and I love it. And with the Battlefield 5, we've been getting some maps, especially. I mean, I feel like special. Well, because I've been playing a lot of Squad Conquest, but that's what I played the most. And for Squad Conquest, we've been getting some, and I think TDM as well. But since it's all I play, Squad Conquest, some decent maps. Marita is pretty awesome. Province, Lofoten Islands. We got now Mercury, and man, it's just good. It's like a breath of fresh air. With all this new content. For Squad Conquest, and looking forward to let's say the Pacific Theater. So I think both games are shaping out to be really good. It's gonna be an interesting gaming season, and I'm really looking forward to it. I understand the issues with Battlefield 5, and if you play with me Battlefield 4, you probably feel like, okay, I really went through this years ago, and it's basically the same thing. And I'm not saying it's it's right. It's a terrible situation, but years ago Battlefield 4 was in a terrible state. It was bad. Maybe not as bad or really close to what Battlefield 5 was, because like right now, after the patch 4.6, which is the latest patch, at least at the moment of this commentary, I think it was 4.6. The game is running good. The game is running perfect. It's so smooth. They fixed the ping situation, um, which is a little bug that was brought in, with the latest patch, with the previous patch. But man, it just everything is good. Everything, like, it's finally like more stable. It's and I like that. So Battlefield 5 is shaping out to be a really good game. Looking forward to the Pacific Theater, and oh man, more maps and new guns and stuff. And the Modern Warfare, man, Modern Warfare, it's just good. It's just good. Not perfect, but it's just good. It just feels like this is what they should have done, like maybe a couple years ago. But you know what? I'm glad they did it for this one. And back to Modern Warfare, new engine, new stuff. The graphics looks really good compared to previous Call of Duties, and the guns, man, the gun mechanics, and everything. It's just really really fun. So I think both games are going to deliver what they set out to be. A really good shooter game, and I think both games are going to be competing, throughout 2020. What's left of 2019, and then 2020. And since all the content is free, so it's great. So for me, I'm not just, oh, I'm a Call of Duty player, or I'm a Battlefield player. You know what? I play both games. I like them both. I got my I got my FBA start with, like, Call of Duty, but then transition to Battlefield, and since then I just like them both. I like both worlds. I like how in Call of Duty everything's a bit smaller, and kind of arcadey and kind of fun, and Battlefield is just like a different experience. With the vehicles, with the destruction, and it's the same shooter game, but it's a different experience, and I like that. I like that combination. I don't want to play a game that is just like the other one. So I like the little difference between the two, and that's what makes them great, and that's what makes my gaming sessions more fun. Because if I get tired of, let's say, playing Battlefield, you switch to Call of Duty or vice versa, and yes, you keep playing a shooter game, but it's just different atmosphere, and that's awesome. So I'm not taking any sides here, man. I never do. I never do, because I like to look at the bright side of things rather than the negative. There's a lot of negative things with Battlefield 5, and if we look for negatives in Call of Duty Modern Warfare, we'll find those as well. But that's not the point. The point is try to maybe make your gaming experience a little better. Despite all these bad like situations going on with the game. So like I said, Battlefield 5 they fixed it, and it's good. And Modern Warfare World is just beta, so we haven't played the full game yet. This is the moment this commentary, but beta runs smooth. It's all good. Maybe some places were too dark and things like that. So like I say, if we look for things to complain, we'll find a bunch of those. That's not that difficult. But for the most part, like I said, they both deliver. So fun stuff, fun games, and just destroying the enemy, getting some victories, and just having a good time. So very very awesome. So very excited to bring you gameplays of both games, and bring you some like strategies or weapon loadouts and all the stuff that I always post in my channel. Everything live with face cam like I always do. Well, not this video because I just wanted to talk about it. So these are the two gameplays that I got. So yeah, it's always the fun stuff, going live and destroying the enemy, and just learning the new maps, and it's just awesome, man. So cannot wait to do this with you, with the team, you and I, the best team ever. So in my opinion, I don't see, and believe it or not, I don't see a winner. If I'm going to be that way, be like, oh, which one's better, I don't see a winner. I don't know why, but I've been having a great time with Battlefield 5, and with the beta on Modern Warfare, I had a great time. So that's the way it goes with me. Just fun times, and I cannot wait for the Modern Warfare campaign. I always post the campaign first. It's sort of a tradition, ever since I first started playing like Call of Duty. I got really into like Call of Duty 4 and all that. I play the campaign first, the multiplayer, and I've been doing the same ever since. When World at War came out, it's the same thing, the campaign, then the multiplayer, and it's just something that I do. It just gets me acquainted with the game, gets me acquainted with the engine, with the gun, with the new mechanics, and by the time I'm done with the campaign, I'm ready, with everything, with the new game, ready to destroy the guys in multiplayer. And it's always, to me, it's always like a little bit easier, but that's what I do. Some people just jump into multiplayer, never play the campaign, which is fine. You can do whatever you want. I don't judge people if they do things or don't do things. That's fine. People can do whatever they want. They buy the game for a reason. It's their game, and play whatever you want. If they only want to play TDN, then that's fine. If they only want to use one gun, that's fine. So I don't have any issues with that. So, but the only thing I want to say once again is that Battlefield 5, it's getting better, like way better. If you haven't played this game in a while, hopefully do jump into the game soon, and it's fun, man. It's fun. Jump into some squad conquest and play Breakthrough on Al Sundan if you haven't. Pretty good, very, very fun. I'm not a big fan of Breakthrough mode, but on Al Sundan, let me tell you, it's awesome. Whether you're defending or attacking, it's pretty good. So pretty fun. And which I want to leave this for another video. That will be my next video. We'll talk about the ground war mode for Call of Duty Modern Warfare. That's their take on the sort of a large scale sort of a map and chaos, like the one that we have in Battlefield 5 or in the Battlefield series. So the ground war mode. So I get into that on what I do is I want to play on a game on Conquest, and I'll talk about it because I think it fits more the topic, playing a Conquest game and talking about Conquest and ground war. So like a large scale warfare, vehicles and planes and all that stuff. So I'll leave that more in-depth topic for the next video. But man, like it's just pretty good. So it's like Call of Duty's adding some stuff from Battlefield. You know, Battlefield's adding stuff from Call of Duty. So it's like a good mix between the two games, and I think it's fun. You know, some people just don't like that. People just want things to be, or they prefer to be like different. You know, but for the most part, I think it's good. It's not too bad. You know, it's not too terrible. They're making things more interesting, at least to me. And you know, it's all good. It's all good for us gamers. And I think it's I think it's gonna be an interesting gaming season. I think it's gonna be good. You know, see what people have to say about it when we play the full game of Modern Warfare. But it's good. Modern Warfare is good. You know, it's gonna be definitely a challenge, and Battlefield 5 is gonna be fun with the Pacific Theater when it comes out. So, oof, man, it's gonna be awesome this gaming season. So, anyways, thanks for watching. My name is Wild Child. I hope you enjoyed this gameplay and commentary, and I'll see you, my friend, on the next video. If you haven't done so, subscribe, check out my other videos, and yeah, probably the next one we'll talk about Ground War versus Conquest. All right, see you guys later.